Okay, now capital and financial account. So we just covered current account, and now we'll talk about capital and financial account. So capital and financial account, it consists of direct foreign investment. So now that question in which we talk about that US invested in stock exchange of German and received dividend. When US invests in German stock exchange, then that transaction will occur in capital and financial account because that investment is for more than 1 year, right? So they receive dividend that is for 1 year or less than 1 year, so that will go to current account. Understand? So direct foreign investment, portfolio investment, in which, so we have complete name. So there are 3 ways in which you can go to other country and invest. Number 1, and which is easy one, that is you go and invest in stock exchange of the other country. Number 2, you purchase already established business over there. And number 3, you go and install your own factory. Okay, so direct foreign investment, in which you directly go and invest or establish a business or buy already established business in other country. Portfolio investment, in which you go and you invest in stocks, bonds in other countries. Other capital investment, which is involving short-term financial assets such as money markets between countries, or for example, you give loan or you buy a bond for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. And the last one is errors and omission. If there is some kind of error, that will be recorded in error. So measurement error can occur when attempting to measure the value of funds transferred into or out of the country. For example, there is, you record the transaction in 10th of September, but the money is transferred over there at 12th of September. So in between, there is a loss of some dollars due to Forex. So that is error and omission. We will record it here. Understand? You listening us? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, if you understand everything up till now, then it is really a piece of cake for you guys. So what is the answer of this MCQs? The primary component of current asset is
A.
A. Others.
A.
A. David.
I can't say for sure, sir. I don't want to go with the flow because I don't really know.
All right.
Michael.
Well, I'm kind of thinking between A and B.
Think about that. We are talking about current account. Current
account is related to money, right? Because
balance of payment, right? And then income. And then we talk about, and the third one was transfer payments, right? So what are the primary components?
I would say B.
Mostly, the current account include exports and imports. Okay, not every country or not very often you invest in other countries. So the larger balance of current account associated with imports and exports. That is the primary, the primary business operation of a country. imports and exports. Receiving payments or paying payments on investments, that is the number second. And number third is the transfer. You rarely receive any kind of gift or any kind of aid, right? Answer is A. How about this true false? The current account represents the investment in fixed assets in foreign countries that can be used to conduct business operations. True, false? Carolina?
I think it's false because that's capital, no?
Okay. Jackie? Jackie, you with us? Laura?
I'm thinking it might be true.
True. Ali?
I think
Sir,
it's
I was on
false.
mute. Sir, I was on mute. Sorry.
False.
Yeah, I think false.
False. Okay. And how about Michael?
I'd say false as well.
Leo?
I'd also say false.
False. Camila?
I think it's false.
You think it's true? So I'm just going to repeat one more time. We are talking about current account represents the investment in fixed assets
Foreign country.
in foreign country that can be used to conduct business operations. So what we talk about the definition of current account, whose life is less than or greater
1 year.
equal to 1 year. And what is the life of fixed assets? Greater than 1
It's
year.
supposed to be more than 1 year, right?
So answer is false,
Oh,
right? I should be
Right.
given 10 by 10 mark. Okay. Okay, now we are talking a new concept, that is growth in international trade. How the trade is going to be increased or growing, what are the factors? So let's talk about that. So any question regarding our balance of payments? So balance of payments has two accounts, current assets and capital. Sorry, yeah, current account and capital account. Current account has three: balance of payment, sorry, balance of trade, income account, and then transfer account. And in capital, you have 3 or 4, in which you talk about like foreign direct investment, portfolio investment, other investments, and short-term money market investments. Okay? So this concept, that is international trade, has increased substantially over time, which has had a major impact on MNC. So do you think it is really hard nowadays to see the operation of MNC, or it was before? So since all the world has become global village, so right now it is really hard to manage the operation of MNC. First, it has enabled some MNCs to obtain material at lower prices. Second, it has allowed MNCs to increase their sales and expand their operations beyond borders. If you are in a small place of your country, cities, area, in in your district, very small space, you can send the goods in anywhere in the world, in Panama, in Venezuela, in Nigeria, in US, in UK, in Pakistan, in Bangladesh, in India, anywhere in the world you can send goods. So it means the scale of MNC has broadened enormously. And you have seen that Apple Corporation crossed or nearly crossed $2 trillion. What does it mean?
Criança ficou doente?
This is 1,000. This is million. This is billion. And this is trillion. You can see that. Enormous, enormous wealth. Right? Multiply by 2. Understand? So that's why management of the international company or MNCs is becoming more and more challenging. So that's why it is very important for those guys who are majoring in international trade or who are doing BBA in international trade or marketing. It is very important for you guys to understand international trade and international finance, how things are being managed at top level in MNC. Understand?
Yes.
So events that increased trade volume, what causes? Number one, if you see that how trade is going to be improved, number one, when they removed the Berlin Wall, it causes surge in trade in Eastern Europe. And then we have from history, the Single European Act of 1987, in which all the European countries, they passed the agreement that they will be using euro. It means they eliminated the foreign exchange risk or currency movement. So it becomes very easy for them. And then if we see from history, there is NAFTA, North American Free Trade Agreement, which means allowed US firms to penetrate products and labor markets that previously had not been accessible in North America. And now there is GATT, which is General Agreement on Trade and Tariff and Trade, which is called for reduction or elimination of trade restrictions on specific imported goods over 10-year period across 117 countries. So all of these acts, these historical movements, agreements, they causes surge in trade volume activities, which benefited many companies to go global and to increase their profit as well. So we have inception of Euro, we have expansion of European Union, and also other trade agreements, which is also WTO, right? In which there is no tariff on those who has already signed on WTO, and there is no tariff on the goods and services. That's why now America is facing huge challenge, and they are saying that we will be back off from WTO because why? Because China is selling in goods and they are destroying US jobs. And we will learn about this example as well. Now, another concept that is outsourcing and how it has impacted our trade. So what is outsourcing? The definition of outsourcing is that it is the process of subcontracting to a third party in another country, provide supplies or services that were previously produced internally. So in simple words, outsourcing means you were developing internally and now you decided that why to make this when we can have from other person or on a very cheap price, on a low